Hi guys, good evening. Hope you are able to hear. Let me share my screen. So before going to start this session, just let me introduce myself. Myself, Rajsekhar, I have 12 plus years of experience in IT industry. So now today we will concentrate on Android. So what is Android and what we are going to discuss this course, so that we see here first. So I know some about we all are using this Android, right? So that is Android. So you know anything about this Android, anyone? So if you know, if you want to talk, you can send me here. Otherwise, you can send me in chat also, it's fine. Okay. So in a simple 4 words, I'll tell you the definition of the Android. So first, just I'll write here 4 words. So that 4 words will form the sentence of this definition. So the first one is, it is an operating system. So Android is an operating system. So then next, it is an open source. Open source. Next. So it is using this, we can build the apps, right? So development environment. Then last, so that is the Linux kernel. So these 4 words will form the definition of the Android. Right. So these 4 words will form the definition of Android. So that is Android is an operating system, and using this we can build applications. And right. So this is open source, and it is run always on the top of the Linux kernel. So how this will run on the top of the Linux kernel, we will see in detail while we are discussing about in our upcoming session, that is an architecture of the Android. So, but now we will see this operating system. So what is an operating system? Right? Operating system is nothing but it's a bridge between. So it's a bridge between the hardware and software. Like see. So whatever the mobile here we are using, so on that everything, majority of the cases, it will communicate with the hardware, and to execute that, so the software is required, right? So that's the reason. So it's a bridge between hardware and the software, right? So that is nothing but this. Like in our mobile platform, there are 2 operating systems are there. One is Android and other is the iOS. But here we are discussing about this post Android, right? And next word, that is open source. So open source is nothing but it is freely available. So what is freely available? So this word we will discuss as a stakeholder wise. So here freely available. So what is, like for example, if I'm a developer, first case, if I'm a developer, in case if I'm a developer, I'll get this dev environment. So development environment as free of cost. So I no need to pay anything for the development environment. So we'll get completely, this is the free for the development environment, is we will get this completely is a free. And also this Android has a huge community. So we'll get a huge community support as well. So that is the developer.android.com is the official website for the Android development. And so that is the development. As if you are a developer, let us say if you are a mobile like device manufacturer, for example, like mobile manufacturer or tab, TV, watch, whatever the Android devices are, right? In case if you are a manufacturer, so even for the manufacturer also has a lot of benefits. So that is like we will get a customizable operating system, right? So customize, like whatever the operating system we will get on top of that we can customize. So because of that customization only, so let us say for example, I have bought one new mobile which is an Android 14 and in Samsung with 6 GB RAM and 128 internal, like similar configuration. Someone has, you buy the device, but that is on a something Vivo or a Redmi something. But looking wise, both are different because whatever the options are available, that has customized as per the manufacturer. So that is the main advantage here. So that because of that, it is because of the open source only that manufacturer has to customize it system, right? And last, in case if we are an end user, in case if we are an end user, even for end user also we are getting almost 99% of the applications we are getting at the free without paying anything. We are getting all the apps on the free of cost, right? So this is how that development environment like open source. Then next development environment we already discussed. And the last word, that is a Linux kernel. So this Linux kernel is simple words. So this is like using this Linux kernel, it is we can do means it is the first level of security for our Android application. First level of security. Let us say I want to open contacts or camera or settings, whatever we have. If you open any application, so whatever like for that, whatever the library support is required and whatever the hardware is required, if you gather all the things and that all the combination of those, all the will goes to the here in a Linux kernel layer. So through this Linux kernel layer only, it is communicated to the user. In case if it is a valid or not, it will validate there. Then based on that, it goes to the next level. So that is the validation is happening in this. So that is the main security is happening for this. So that is the security is happening here. This right. This is the Linux kernel. So this is the simple words. It is a definition of the Android, right? So this is the definition of Android. But here now, I have a next question for you, like why you are learning this course. So any specific reason why you are learning this course? Like because in every batch, like different people will come in that with different reasons. Like you also came with some reason, right? Anyone, any reason? So either you can send that in chat or you can unmute yourself and you can ask any specific reason. Okay. Right. Majority here, majority of the people like means majority of the cases, it should be come with the job, right? So job. So in case if you are looking only for the job, like you can learn the technology, like you can learn Angular, you can learn Python, you can learn some other language. So whatever the language, programmatical languages are available, if you learn those, definitely you will get a job. But apart from the job, in this technology, there are some benefits are there. So like now I'll explain those benefits here. So apart from the job, if you develop your own application, own apps. So if you develop that own application and if you place those application in a Play Store, like if you develop own application, if you upload those applications in the Play Store, so from there you will get some part of revenue. Like because in here the main advantage is even with 0 users also we can add the ads and we can upload the apps to the Play Store. So that once whenever the users will come, then definitely we will get some revenue here. Okay, let us say, okay, I have developed some application and I have hosted that in a Play Store. Can people install my application? Let us say that people are installed. So how much revenue I can earn with approximately for 10,000 users? Let us say 10,000 users has installed the application. So then daily, like 50% users maybe use your application, right? So I'll go with the very worst figure, that is 10% of users, means 100 users. In case if 100 users are daily using at least for 5 minutes, if they will use 5 minutes, and an average per month you can get 100 to 150 tabs. Means approximately it is 8 to 12,000 easily you can earn these tabs. So that too, this is not a one-time income. This is the recurring income, right? So this is the recurring income, like multiple times we will get this, like how many days the app is available on a Play Store. On the basis of that, normally we will get this income, right? So this is one way of getting the income apart from the job. Apart from this, there is another benefit that is here, like freelance. So here we will get a lot of freelancer opportunities as well. Like for example, how means in a Play Store, so there are billions of applications are available in Play Store, right? So from there, like all the applications are not uploaded by the developers. Like I have interested to upload the apps, but I don't know the development. Then, for example, I have a small application. I approached one company so that the company people said that so that will take means the development will take 1 month and we will charge around 1 lakh. So then, in case if I know someone like who knows Android, if you who is working for the freelancer, so then definitely they can charge like around 20 to 25,000 for the development. Almost timing is the same, but they charge like that. So that is the reason. So now we are getting the majority of the freelancer opportunities also in this stage. Right. But next question. So okay, that is fine. If they install, this is okay, freelancer okay. But if I develop the applications, people can install or not. Means if you like straightforwardly, if I as an unknown person, if I send application to, definitely you will think that why I need to install this application, like those some of the reasons. But we can make them use if you follow few rules and regulations. So we cannot convert 100% users, but we can convert some part of the users. We can convert it to that. One. So 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 yeah. So here it should be. It is then next is the just a minute. Just or something is happened. So it is a simple and is happened. This most part. Yeah, now see, it is a very first application. First, it should be simple, useful, and it should be with unique features. If you provide the unique features, definitely people will install. And a major thing that is it should be secure. So when the application is secure, then only the people can be install the application. Otherwise, the people cannot show interest on to install the should be secure, useful, and simple and attractive UI. So next is the attractive UI. Good. So if you follow at least these minimum things, definitely the people will think on your application side. Like, okay, this application will help for us, like maybe we can install. But like for example, I have developed one tutorial application. So normally nowadays, like a lot of applications, in case even if it is a tutorial application also, they are asking that allow contacts permission, allow camera permission. So in case that application should not be proper, and it is not a thing. Because to read a tutorial, why should I allow these all the permissions, right? So that's the reason that application could not be a proper application. So that's why that whatever the application that we are developing, so at least if you follow some standards, so that we can get proper this. So that is the main concern with this, right? So this is about the other incomes, like how download this. But what we are going to discuss in this course and what is the duration. So this course is the 45 days of duration. So 45 days duration. And 45 days duration. Then with we learn this course with Android only. That language is with Kotlin plus XML. So XML is for the design, logic and everything. We will write in Kotlin. Then next, here whatever the examples here we will discuss. So those examples are like some of the examples we will discuss are real-time oriented. For example, like advanced programs which are calling as a web services, like how to do the registration, login, and how to display the personalized data using the API calls. So those kind of things we will discuss. That is using interview, using Volley, because in the industry, some of the people are using the Volley, some of the people are using the retrofit. So that's the reason both types will discuss. And coming into the architectures, we will deal with the MPPM architecture as well as an MVC architecture. With both architectures, we will see how the project will run, how the project will goes. So that we will see. And when we are discussing about the advanced concept, like I'll create one sample project. On the sample project, I will add all the like in between of the 10 to 15 different topics I'll include in a single project, so that there you will like it should be the real-time project. It will create the scope how the real-time flows will go on that format. I'll develop that application there while discussing about the web services there. Right. After that, we'll concentrate on the material design, then fragments, material design, fragments, Google Maps. Just I'm covering, I'm telling here majority of the concepts, fragments, maps, and how to upload the apps into the Play Store, and how to enable the ads, and how to maintain those accounts. Right, that maintaining of the apps also main and important here. So that also I'll explain here. Then after that, end of the session, I'll give you some of the tasks. If you follow this task easily, you can manage the industry. So that much of scope I'll give you. I'll share one PDF. So that PDF will contain the theoretical as well as the programmatical examples. Apart from that, whatever the programs we discussed in a class, I'll upload those to the Google Drive, and I'll give the drive link. Also, end of the each session, you'll get the recording of the session, so that you can refer. And if you are searching for a job, if you want a sample resume kind of thing, I'll provide that resume also. And after that, in one session, we will discuss with the interview point of questions. And also last 4 or 5 sessions, like means, for example, one program, I have developed one program. That program took 1 hour to develop that. So that using the AI tools, like how we need to build that program in a 5 to 10 minutes. That kind of scope also I'll explain using entire this course. And daily it is 1 hour session, but initial 4 or 5 days it should be the half an hour to 30 minutes to 30 minutes. Then once that batch has properly confirmed, so from there onwards we'll spend exactly the 1 hour session every day. Right, hope it is clear. Or you have any questions? I think it is clear for everyone, right? Okay, then we will meet tomorrow 8 p.m.